What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to make something for graduation. I'm going to get to the tutorial. You can fast forward if needed, but for those of you who are interested, I have made these wreaths. Why did I say wreaths? I'm thinking about a totally different project. These graduation leis for years now. I think the first one that I made was for my son, and I will link a couple of the videos that I have on my channel. And I use the Hawaiian hand painted nuts, and I really liked how I did those. But this year I kind of wanted to switch up. We're in a whole different ball game. The economy's different. And I didn't want to spend the 20 or even 30. I mean, if you can get that high of spending the money on the actual gift that, you know, everybody won't appreciate, especially younger people. You know, I'm not sure who or whatever. But I thought that this year I would just focus on more on the actual gift, the actual money. I'm going to be real. The year that I made the one for my son, I don't know what happened to the necklace, okay? But those of you that love the culture, that would appreciate that, you know, someone that would appreciate that craft, like I said, I will link those videos. So in this year, I wanted to do another one. And it's always a family member. It's another, you know, niece, cousin, and it's another family member. And graduation. She's graduating, so I need to get this done. So I went trying to figure out. I looked at another video, and I got this inspiration from Beatblazer. I'm going to do a different kind of fold and get them all lined up. I'm going to show you how I'm going to fold them, and then I'm going to interlock them. With the title of this video, as I explained, my preference, you know, is that you can do this with just a dollar ribbon. I'm going to try it with this wider ribbon. I think I should have used a skinnier ribbon, but I couldn't find the colors that I wanted to do. I tried to coordinate with the school colors this time. The school colors were green and gold, and I said green for the money because I didn't see any green at the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to keep this $1. I know it's $1.25, but I'm going to keep this as $1 and just go with the money. What they're going to appreciate is the money. And so it'll be easier this time. I said in the past that it would, you know, when you're graduating, you have to learn, you know, hard work, and it would be a little bit for them to take them apart because I used wire. Well, this year it will be a little bit easier to take this apart. I think this family member has already worked pretty hard getting through school, so I think it'll be just a little bit simpler for her to get them apart. But I am going to go ahead and get a few of these folded, lined up, and then I may not come back with trying to connect them until tomorrow. Trying to get a little bit more natural light with filming, but anyway, I digress. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so now I think I am ready to show the first pattern. You're gonna fold two different ways and do two different patterns. So I'm gonna do half of one, I'm gonna do half of one way, and then I'm gonna do half of the other. So, oh great, this one's not really a good one to, I mean, I'm going to use it, but I mean, for this, I want to make sure crispier bills are better, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use it because More than likely, I've done several of these different making money wreaths, I keep saying reads, making the money lays and doing the money cards. And every time I go to the bank, you know, ones, they never have any fresh ones. I think maybe one time years ago they had fresh ones, but they always seem to get ones. And the last time I made a money card, they told me about twos. They always order twos. So if I need twos, but I can't afford to do that in twos. So, you know, we gonna do the ones, and you know, they'll be grateful for that. But ones are good for a money card or something like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it and we're going to take the money we're going to take it on this back side here, and then we're going to fold it in half. And we're going to use this one that is not crisp. And then we're going to open it back up. And then where we have our little crease at, we're going to come slightly under it and fold up. And then we're going to fold to meet it. And so I'm just going to turn it around because that way I know. And this is a little bit harder to do because this one is very well used. Okay, and so then once we have them both, I hope I'm in frame, y'all. I know I'm bad at that. Then we're going to take it up. And so let's recap. And I'm going to go ahead and go in because I know y'all told me about it being, okay. So we're taking it, and I'll come up. We're going to take it like that. Then we're going to fold it in half. Then we're going to take it, after folding it in half, we're going to take it back and then meet down here, and then we're going to meet up here. And then once we get that, we're going to fold it up. And that way you have them meeting again. Okay, and then once you have them meeting again, we are going to go ahead and fold it inside. And then once we fold it inside, we are going to take it and fold it in. And then fold it in on that side. And I always just leave a little gap because it's easier to fold together. And then once we get it together, ooh, this would be better if they were crispy. We're left with that. And then you know you're right because all your little serial numbers are meeting and going. See, this one's nice and crispy. They're going the same way. Whoops. Okay. Okay, let me do that again so you a little faster. Just fold it up and then fold it in. Fold the top part in. Then you're going to fold it up to meet. Then you're going to fold it in half. Then you're going to take it and fold it inside. And then take the other one halfway where like the cheek is. You can do that side first. And then fold the other one if you want. And then once you get that, you fold it together. And see, you got a pattern here. Okay, and that is it, the pattern for the one side interlock. I mean, you're gonna rotate them, but that's gonna be the one pattern that you got going. Okay, so I've got one folded of the other pattern, and these are gonna end up interlocking, and we'll get to that later because it's gonna take me a while to fold these. But let's see, this one, we are going to, now we started on the other side with this one. With these, we're going to start on the front side. Okay, so you just flip it over, and then you're going to fold up. And then do the same thing like the other one. Meet up. And then fold that down. And then fold in the middle. And then the checkpoint for this is, you know, that you have the "In God We Trust" right there. So with that, it's there. So we're going to go ahead and fold on that. And then you're going to take it, open it up, and then you're going to fold into the middle of that, you know, right up to it, and then fold on the other side, right up to it. And then there we go. You got "In God" on one side and then "Trust." So now I have two done of this other side. And so I've got a lot more folding to do, but I always do 2 of them. So let me go ahead and make sure you got it. Okay, so we're going to take it on the front side. This is the "In God We Trust" one. So we are going to take it and fold it up. Y'all bear with me. I'm trying to make it in frame. Okay, and then you're going to open it up and just get it just below that fold. And then you're going to take that down right above the fold. And then you're going to take it and then just fold it in. And then you know you're right because you see the "In God We Trust." And so you're going to take it and fold it over that. And these ones that are crispy are much easier to do. Okay, and now that you got that, you're gonna take it and you're gonna fold it right up inside. And then do the same thing with the other side. And then you know you got it right because you see "Trust" on one side and then "In God." So now those are uniform. "In God" and "Trust." Okay, so here I am with my money fold all folded up. I have a bucket of the serial number ones and then the other one that have the "In God We Trust" on there. And so what I'm going to do is do with the chain 50 on one side, 50 on the other, and then to break it down, rotating 25 and 25 on one side and then 25 and 25 on the other. So what I'm going to do is just weave these through, and then once I get them weaved through, at the end I'm going to weave in the ribbon so it can be tied. And there's 2 sides of here. Everything is going to be done through the easier side. As you can see, this one only has 4, and then that one has more than 4. So Everything, even when we do the ribbon, is going to be put through the side that has less, the 4 side. And then when we're weaving through, there is a less pointed, there's a side here where there's less folds at. You're going to want to pull your money through the folded side, because that's going to kind of lock it in, if that makes sense, if you get confused. So get started. Gonna take the serial number side here, and then you're gonna take the In God We Trust one, and then you're going to, like I said, the smaller 4 side, and then you're going to just push it through. You can see here, push it through, and then you could get off, like I was saying, by pulling it through the smaller side. But this one, you're going to weave it through the bigger side, and that kind of locks it in. You're locking it in by pulling it in that other side. Okay. And then we're going to take another one of the serial number side, and then you're going to just go right back through the, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here, right through the 4. And like I said, it's always on the joint side. There's that point side where it's smaller. You're going to take it to the bigger side where you can lock it in. Okay, and you can see the pattern forming here. Okay, and you're going to take another one, and then make sure that our pattern is going the same. See the pattern here, and then you see that's the 4 side, and then that's the mini side. And so we're going to take it, and I'm trying to show this on camera, but I'm trying to do it myself, so bear with me. I'm trying to see where I'm going. Okay, and so pull it through, and then now you got your pattern weaving, if that makes sense. Okay, and so this is one side, and it's not pinching the money like the other ones. It's nice and clean, and then your recipient can just kind of slide it out and then continue. It's still a little work, but not as much work as the other ones where I had the floral pins in and they had to cut them off. So I'm just going to continue to weave in and out my money here, and then I'm going to string. I'm going to count, make sure I have 50 on each of these, and then I can kind of concentrate and make sure that now I'm trying to make sure that, you know, I'm in frame, but as you can see here, I've done another one, and I'm going to continue to do this, and I'll come back when I'm done with both sides. Okay, I am back, and I got both of those done, and I can honestly say that folding the money, yes, you need to put on a good movie. It takes a while to fold, but weaving it like this, I mean, once you get it started, you're done before you know it. I mean, that didn't take that long at all. So looking at it, how I would want it, now that I got these things, you would kind of want it, I'm thinking, you know, where they would meet like that. And so we're looking at having Now we worked with this patterns right here. So I'm going to turn this on the opposite side. So that way, if you see what I'm trying to say, this is going to be, or I can do that way. I was trying to see how to weave it through the, and I might just flip it and go that way. That way I have the easier side with the 4 folds, but I'm still having them tip in. So yeah, I'm having the easier side right here. And then as you can see, I've got the fold out right here and then the fold in right here. So this is what I'm going to work with my money. And then if you're making these and you wanted to do them professional wise, or you're selling them, you could easily, I'm thinking you could easily do something and put like a lobster clasp or something. Be mindful, but there's different sizes, so the tying is really good because you could, you know, if you had a little bit extra chain or something, if you were doing something like that. But honestly, I'm thinking that, you know, people will worry about the money, especially doing this for a high schooler, you know, take this off and toss. So this is great, doing this with some Dollar Tree ribbon. So I am thinking I'm going to weave this in and out, or do I want to do it the other side? Yeah. And it would have been nice to have mine ending up that way. But I can go through there. And this is easier with a thinner ribbon, but like I was saying, when I went there, this is what was available at the store. So I'm doing this because I don't want it to be too long. I don't want it to be too short. So, and it may be an easier way, but this is the way that I'm doing it. could easily just take this and cut this. I'm gonna play with this and cut it. So after playing around with the ribbon, this is how it turned out. I love this one because I am just putting $1 into it, and the rest of it is the actual gift. So if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel more than you know. See you later, Crafty Nistas.